Hello. Hi. Who the hell are you people? Today we're doing a scheduling stream. You probably intuited that already from the title. Hello. Hi, Cherry. What's up? What's up? Has anybody heard of Zope the Invincible, Fearless, Sensual, Mysterious, Enchanting, Vigorous, Diligent, Overwhelming, Gorgeous, Passionate, Terrifying, Beautiful, Power Food? You know who I am? Oh. So true. But how was everybody's Christmas? Did you guys eat lots of cake? If you're reading this, hope you're having an amazing week. The week just started. What do I need to do again? Sorry, I just slept all day. I woke up this morning and then I slept and then I ate some food and then I slept some more and then hang on, I don't know how to do this because this is the first time I've ever played a video game before. Is it this one? It is that one. The TF2 music is kind of really fucking aggressive right now. How's it that loud? There we go. It's the war update. Back again to steal your souls. You're in the hospital, Cherry? Still? What happened? They didn't send you home? What? Is your stomach still bleeding, or did you take like a Xans or something when you shouldn't have? Hello, Michelle. What's up? 2 or 3 hour stream. I'm gonna stream until you're all better, Cherry. Then we'll kill you. I hope you realize that. Did the doctor say what was wrong with you, or are you just puking blood? You're still bleeding? That's so fun. But anyway, the schedule's probably going to be pretty consistent with last week as well, except Red Dead Redemption. Since we finished it, we're doing Red Dead Redemption Zombies. After I figure out how to... There we go. What did we do yesterday on Monday? I don't remember. Hello, Girl Shadow. That's kind of... That's a cool name. Now, are you like somebody who like follows women around? Or are you the embodiment of like a woman, I guess, in the form of a shadow? It's fun? That sounds so fun, Cherry. Thank you, Girl Shadow. We played Game Deck last week. Well, I guess we're not done with Game Decks, are we? Let me see. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Oh, right, we're Brain fix on yourself is very funny. Oh right, we got sucked into the computer, and now we are in the computer. We were in the computer before, but now we're in another layer of the computer. We're double computered. Someone wanted me to play Ultra Kill. Are they still updating that game? Does anybody still play Ultra Kill? Or is this game just finished? Are they... I watched Stir play this, like, when it first came out. Oh my god, 124,000 reviews. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can get behind this game. It looks like it would give me a wicked headache. There's, like, this really big movement with, like, people who make video games nowadays that's, like, we're gonna use, like, the low-poly, like, PlayStation 1 style graphics. It's kind of dead, if you're correct. It's not in early access anymore, right? No. Ultra Summer 2025. Layer 8 Fraud, first look. This looks like an update. Okay. So, that's loud, my bad. So it looks like they're doing the extended cut of the game later this year. Where you're in a mansion and you walk around and you shoot, no, see, the game's all about, like, skill shots and shit. I'm not... Does it have, like, a narrative? Do they ever talk to each other, or is it just you and a robot, like, kissing? Because I don't know. There's only half of that I can get with. Nice shooter. This game is, like, crack concentrated. Poured 150 hours into a pirated version, but loved it so much I bought it. FPS for those with mental deficiencies. Okay, see? I'm all there. That's the thing. What about another Resident Evil game? It might have to be Game Deck. But I'm okay with skipping Game Deck for like a week, but... Do they have Resident Evil 1? Might as well play all the games. Resident Evil! They do have Resident Evil 1. Well, they are on sale right now. Does this game have mods? Can I put the horse girls in it? Let me see. What is this? This is Resident Evil 2015. And they really hitting that conga shit. No, this is not the conga. This is, what's it called? This is Kazatsu Kick. Damn. Where's my thingy? Where's my thingy? Hang on, I'm looking at my desktop. I'm looking at my desktop and I can't find my thingy. I can't find my thingy. I'll just search for it. Hello, I heard the Kazatsu Kick. This is true. You don't really like Game Deck, Cherry? That's so sad. The game kicks ass. Not playing Left 4 Dead. Need to go to games. Go to games, type in Resident... Resident Evil 1 does not have mods on Vortex, which is kind of fucking... I have another one. I have Thundercock. Thunderstorm Mod Manager. Let me see. I don't want to launch Overwolf, though. It's cringe. Model is definitely bigger. I thought so. I thought it was a little bigger than I'm supposed to be. Make myself a little smaller. I'm so tiny! There we go. Alright, Resident... No, there's just no mods for Resident Evil 1. That's kind of upsetting. I don't think I can play the first Resident... If I'm playing the Resident Evil games, I want to play them in order. I only did Resident Evil 7 because it was, like, hip and trendy. But because there's no Horse Girl mods, I don't know if I can play it. You were watching a Half-Life 1 speedrunner? Was it... What's his name? Not Distortion. Distortion doesn't run Half-Life. What's his fuck-ass name? That guy that does all the Half-Life 2 speedruns. Tiny Theo. You mean 4? 7? Which one did I play? I don't remember which Resident Evil I played. There's a million of these fucking games, man. Resident Evil 4. That's right, not 7. I have the Resident Evil 6 benchmark tool. Does that sound fun? It was 4? Yeah, it was 4. We could start a new Suzerain run. Let me see. I kind of want to get rid of this mod-friendly collection. I want to remove this collection. Yeah, there we go. Dude, my RPG list is tiny. No shot. Oh, well, that's because... There. Love burp. I don't want to start The Witcher until after we're finished with the Red Dead Redemption series. Should I go back? Should I try New Arc Line again? Have they gotten an update? Has this game gotten an update since I stopped playing it? It's definitely got mixed reviews. I would also give this game a mixed reviews. The last time they updated was in July. Yikes. Well, so much for that game. 6 sucks? Really? What about 2? You play as Jill, yeah, you play as Jill in Resident Evil 2, right? Resident Evil. Why are these residents so fuck-ass evil? Nah, let's just play Resident Evil 0. That's... I thought Resident Evil 0 was... I think I must be thinking of a different game. No, Resident Evil 2 you play as, oh, Resident Evil 2 is Raccoon City? You don't play as Jill. You play as Leon. Leon is a fun character to play. He's fucking insane. He does backflips over chainsaws. Just a lesser-known speedrunner? Okay, gotcha. Am I feeling evil? Not particularly. That's the thing. You're too weak to be evil? I don't think I could be like a... I don't think in like Resident Evil, I don't think... I would love to join like the hive mind that they got going on with the disease. The problem is I don't think I'd be contributing much. I'd probably be one of those like one of those guys that just stand around and like sway back and forth in like a hallway with like no arms. I could do that. You play as Claire. That's right, Claire. Claire. Why do all the girls in Resident Evil have like ponytails, but then Leon doesn't? Doesn't all his hair get in his face? Yeah, a little. He needs to clip his bangs. He can't be walking around a graveyard with bangs like that. I'm too silly for that? Standing around a hallway? You think I'd be clowning on him? I'd be the little guy that shits on what's his name's shoulder. What the fuck is all this? I got a bunch of protons in my fucking game list. Well, I wanted to play an Expeditions game. I wouldn't consider that an RPG though. I bought one version of Expeditions? I thought I bought like the whole pack. I did. I want to be racist. They don't like you when you're racist though. Also, for some reason, Rift is not considered an RPG in my RPG category. Leon is simply purple? That is true. I had not considered that. He would simply be purple. I think I need to do something about this. This needs to be like... Sorry. Oh, it is selected. Okay. That's why it's like such a short collection, because... My bad. 2 is super cool, Leon. Well, Leon was already a cool guy. That is true. I don't know what the fuck to put here. Rue Valley? No. We finished Disco Elysium! That's right! We shot ourselves in the mouth! I forgot. I was like, damn. There we go. They were Rue Valleying on... Okay, now I feel a lot better. I was like, I was pretty sure we beat 2 games last week. What's for Monday? Fuck if I know. Roblox? There's a mod that makes Francis purple in Left 4 Dead. Like Barney purple? Is he like does he turn into a dinosaur? Okay, well this music just makes me want to play TF2. Paradise Killer. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my RPG list on my account. I just have a million games I've never played before, or I've not seen at all. And some of these games are kind of, like, getting scary with it. I don't want to play Riftlands. Do 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 do. They gotta make it. There's gotta be an easier way to search through the games in your account. I guess the idea is to not have like a million games. Should I play Kingdom Come Deliverance? I saw that they came out with a second one, but the first one looks crazy. You can be racist and illiterate, right? Can you cast spells in Kingdom Come? Oh yeah, you can get soft locked pretty hard in the game, can't you? You could put slop box back in the menu. Damn, now that's a title. Everything's on sale right now, so... Slop box. That is not on Steam. You are trying to kill me. A game about evil residents? Nah, I don't think we're doing a Resident Evil game. Bum bum. Should we finish Colat? I think I would rather die. Bum bum. I would play some Paradox games. The problem with Paradox games is they always crash on my computer for some reason now. Oh, by that you mean Roblox. Oh, Slopbox, okay. Since it is a slop fest, it is very sloppy. Yeah, after playing it for a couple months there, the game is kind of, like, extraordinarily sloppy. What do you think? We should put it on a spinner, I guess. I don't know. Let me go to the store page and look for a game I can blow money on. Alright, dang it. Who'd you guys vote for at the Steam Awards? I'm voting for Super Kiwi 64 yet again. Bum 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 bum. Should I play Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater? No, the Metal Gear Solid series is gonna have to go after the Witcher series. And then, wait, it's also gonna have to be after Final Fantasy. Pick your poison? Fuck! This is the problem. Now I have to actually think. I don't want to think. Should I play a gacha game? Should I play an anime gacha game? Wow. Wow. No? No! I don't think my game could run the newest Metal Gear Solid. Or my computer could run, yeah. Should I play solo leveling? I'm so excited for the next season of that anime to come out. When does he have sex? That entire anime has been going and he hasn't had sex once. Which is, like, really sad in its own right. Should I play Arc Raiders? Maple Story? Maple Story has a mixed review, which is very funny. What happened? Oh, damn. In every other version of Maple Story, this patch made it so you could move around, you real money purchased items to all the classes in the game. The game will not launch, do not play this game. It's predatory and greedy. Downloaded the game, was banned before I even got to choose a server or make a character. I don't know. Skill issue for being born in, like, somewhere. Mass Effect Andromeda? If we're running Mass Effect Andromeda again, I'm going to use mods. And I'm going to make myself a horse girl. Or, like, a piece of cheese or something. Put it in a wheel? Fuck, I don't want to do the wheel, man. The wheel is, like, evil. They make... The wheel is the devil. Alright. What should we put on the wheel, then? That doesn't fit on the screen at all. I might just play TF2 all week. Who the fuck knows at this point? Hello, Mathis. Welcome back. Don't even think about rerunning Mass Effect. If we're rerunning Mass Effect, it's gonna be the 3 games. I don't think I would play Andromeda again. That game is too scary. They kill people in that game, man. They fucking kill people in that game. Now, let me see. I don't know if I should tag this with, like, the usual, like, RPG tags of, like, choices matter, multiple endings, blah, 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 blah. Or should I just click on the wheel? Because I think you can get more than just Steam out of this. The problem with this is I used to use this to make videos, and you get some really sloppy shit with this wheel. With Eyes of Ice. Dying of frostbite in the cold, unforgiving environs of Iceland, Greta Yggdrasil is left to wonder how exactly she found herself in such a dire situation. Oh my god, that's a lot of narrative. 5 to 8 hours of reading? No shot. This VN does not have any choices or branches. The content is rather dark and may upset some people. Well, I hope she dies, I guess, more than anything. We're not playing that, by the way. That's kind of like what I was trying to avoid with the wheel, is that you just get a Telltale game? Should we make our way through the Telltale series? Let me see. I'm gonna open up their, what's it called? Oh, I gotta remember to do that, too. Telltale. Give me a Telltale game list. We're gonna go to their Wikipedia page and we're gonna start at visual novel number 1. They don't have a list, dude! Blah. They hate me! They hate me! They don't have a list of games on their Wikipedia page. Wow. Oh, there we go. I found the Wikipedia page. It's just a fucking long-ass page. Jesus. Some of these are not quite what I'm looking for. We should play Telltale Texas Hold'em. Some of the games you doom scrolled by, you wouldn't happen to have any in the suggestions page? Nope. I did get a message in my DMs. I'll figure out what that is in like 6 years. Oh, Alaskan Wild Adventures sent me a DM. I'm not sure if I should click on that, though. Bone? Oh my god, no shot. Dude, they made a Bone game. Oh, fuck. Is this... Hang on. I gotta see it now. I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke. So is this just like a Telltale game, but it's for Bone? Because we might just play this.
Would be
not the t-shirt.
Oh shit, dude. Yes!
You boys can sleep in.
Oh fuck, we're playing that. I just have to somehow find it. I don't think it's on Steam. I'm probably gonna have to emulate it. Bone out of Bone. I'm boned out of Bone. What was it for? It was a standalone game for Microsoft Windows. I have to... Bone out of Boneville, the video game. It is on Steam! I'm just bad at typing. I've always been bad at typing. Thank you, Telltale. Well, it's somewhere. I'm gonna have to search for it, though. There's a lot of bones. There's actually a lot of game with bones in the title. Give me games, please. Holy shit, I know this song. Play games they still have up. May you reveal some of the games Doom scrolled by? Yeah. Have I seen Morta? Let me see. Hang on, I gotta find this Bone game. Because I'm definitely playing this. Because I didn't know they made a game. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's no longer available on the Steam store. Fucking shoot me, dude. It had mixed reviews. Can you have sex with a girl? Probably not. You're just a little guy. It's short like 2 hours. It's tedious and boring. That sounds like the perfect video game. Alright, I'll find a way to do it. Oh, Morta, right. That game sounds familiar. Is it, Graham, don't tell me it's another horror game. They spell it? That's, okay. Let's see. Oh, man, it's another one of these pixel slop games. These things hurt my eyes. Non-linear FPS adventure through the strange and otherworldly. Explore a vast selection of unique environments, slay an enormous cast of bizarre creatures, upgrade your arsenal. The problems with a lot of these games nowadays is that there's not an ounce of narrative. But I like the robot holding the little dude. Big fan of that. A lot of these games do the Dark Souls thing where they're like, oh, the narrative is actually in the world that you're experiencing. And it's like, well, that's just lazy. Are you scared of words? Only plays this game once. The game itself is just bizarre. This is not the author's thinly veiled fetish. God, can these guys, like, write a review that is, like... 2,000-year game that has the same retro feeling. I don't know. When I was playing System Shock, I was reading everything, I guess. And that's, like, that seems to be what, like, a lot of boomer shooters are, like, missing nowadays. Is that they load the idea of reading. Which, I mean, is, like, fine. But I'm a reader, man. Any robust production you'll ever play, the enemy AI and pathfinding can sometimes get in the way of your enjoyment. It's secretly a Gooner boomer shooter? They got the boobs in the game? They put the boobs in the game. Yeah, everybody's trying to be... Everybody thinks they're like a really good story writer if they make their video game like Dark Souls, and the fact that there's just like the only narrative to engage with is like in the environment itself, and you sort of have to look beyond it with your third eye. And it's like, I'm not scared of subtext, don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't over-rely on it. You could say a couple words, and not just like, oh, do you believe in the Lord of Light? Have I played a Mafia game? Well, we're still making our way through Resident Evil, so I'm not sure if we should do Mafia. Dungeons and Dragons battle marked? Dude, that looks cool. I'll add it to my wish list so I can never play it. Monsters are coming. Gross. Should we play Dispatch? I wish the game wasn't $30. I'll play Dispatch if it's on sale on G2A. I'm not paying $30 for that game. No shot, dude. They're listening to me. I can buy Bone for Steam. I can buy a Bone Steam key from G2A. What the fuck, dude? I'll buy it, and then that'll have to come later. Dispatch. Well, $17. I don't know. It's a Steam account. Fuck you. I don't want to buy an account. I already did that with Baldur's Gate 3 on accident. Give me a key. I need a key. They don't have keys for Dispatch. They only have the accounts. Oh my god, dude. A gift is $35. I don't know if I want to pay $30 for Dispatch. Dispatch is just more narrative? What do you mean just more narrative? That's all I care about. We could play Risk of Rain 2. I think I'd rather claw my eyes out, though. Boba Tea Shop Simulator. You know, I've still never had boba. I've never had a tapioca ball in my life. I've had tea, I've had milk, and I've had tapioca. But I've never had all three of those things together. Should we play Hogwarts Legacy? Am I doing like kill all trans people if I play the J.K. Rowling game? How are free-to-play games doing nowadays? I haven't played a free-to-play game in a long time that wasn't like Team Fortress. Some of the stuff seems... all of it has like a mediocre review, which is very funny. Play Pong? I think we're out of... I think it's... I'm just gonna play Disney Dreamlight Valley. What do you do in this game? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'm not fucking the rabbit. Is this... they made a... mount... They made a like a boat DLC for Mountain Blade. Oh shit. That's cool. It's got mixed reviews, which is funny. Word to the wise, if you're gonna take 5 years to release something that can't be easily stabilized within a series of hotfixes, people are well within their good sense to ask why you're changing half the price of the game to access DLC. People do not like the storyline. They seem to like the gameplay though, which is okay. Bum bum. Ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. But Pong? Okay. We'll play Arkanoid, we'll play Breakout, we'll play Pong. Those are all kind of the same game at the end of the day. Diablo 4... nope. What is this? Fragpunk. No shot? Surely there's something for a boy of my stature. You know? Is there anything for like a boy who likes to kill as an anime girl, but with like a lot of narrative? I guess Persona. Should I start the Persona series? Can you play Persona 1? Persona series games. Give me the Persona series. Alright. Oh, the first entry to the series is Revelations. 1996. Seems like a good start as any. It got a KA rating, which is very funny for the PlayStation 1. No shot, dude. I could pick anything. That's the problem, Graham. I could pick anything. Oh my god, a lot of people worked on this fucking thing, man. What if I played through the Persona series, but only in Japanese? The game takes place in Japan in 1996. All the main characters attend St. Hermelin High, the town's high school, being in Class 4 taught by Seiko Takami. The other main features of the town is the local branch of Sebek. All the main characters have the power to summon personas. Do they fucking kiss or anything like that? Does anybody kiss? Persona can be modded? Persona 5 can be modded? No shot. Where's the workshop button? I forgot where the workshop button is. I need... this one. You're lying. I don't see a workshop access on here at all. Where's my vortex? Can you turn like your like heartthrob character into like a piece of bread or whatever? Game me. Persona. It's not on Vortex either. What do you mean it can be modded? Where? It's on Game Banana! Persona 5 Game Banana, you've done it again. Oh god, dude. They got anything good? Like... mostly just model changes for the protagonist. I'm not seeing anything... Let me see. Where is... I need models. There's 5 cats and models. You probably didn't know that. Banana? I finally realized. There's Garfield! There's a Garfield costume! We might be playing Persona 5 Royale so I can play Garfield. No shot, dude. That's so loud. Okay, that looks a little silly. They got anybody other than Garfield, though? Or should I just drop Garfield in the middle of this? Carby over Monobus? Oh, I forgot Carby was the thing, dude. Probably the perfect creation. Does not fit on the tracks. Kirby over Morgana! I don't know who that is, but I know who Kirby is. Yeah, he's looking fresh. You can't see it, it's not gonna be on the screen. There's also Miku and Minecraft Steve. I think Joker would make a good Minecraft Steve. There's another Miku. Mr. Beast is Joker. Maybe we'll do that. Among Us crewmate? Okay, okay. I'm thinking. Rayquaza, Pokemon Black and Red. Those seem like out of... Hang on, those seem like two very different series of games. Oh my god, you can replace all the personas with Pokemon. Seems about right, though. If you're open to suggestions, have I heard of The Last Spell? Okay, now that sounds like my kind of game. Oh no, is that the one where you have to... Oh, hang on. Whoa. Defend the bastion of humanity with your squad of heroes. Exterminate fiendish monsters with magic and brute force by night. Rebuild your battered city defenses by day in this tactical RPG with roguelike mechanics. Does it have a narrative, or am I just going to be casting spells? Both of those are pretty good for my character. For my lore, but one of those I care a lot more about. The apocalypse happened. In a desperate move to end all wars that had been rampaging the world for decades, the mages provoked the cataclysm. Massive balls of pure magic obliterated nearly everything. A strange purple mist propagated everywhere. This is the music for spellcasting! It's like modern XCOM? Oh. They got any spellcasting in XCOM? It's got a headbanger soundtrack. I'll put it on my wish list. There's too many games, too little time. Cons, runs take upwards of 4 hours because of the sheer number of decisions and enemies. Pros, great turn-based gameplay, progression through multiple runs. I'm not seeing anything about a narrative. Neither a pro nor a con. The world ended and now you have to cast spells. I guess that's a fine enough narrative. But I mean, if there aren't, like, two boys kissing, like, it's like... I can't really get behind it. The game itself lasts 6 to 12 hours on the map. Damn. Brutal difficulty, permadeath, and Final Fantasy tactics. This game might be for you. I don't like difficult games, though. I'm kind of a baby. Well, I think you guys have convinced me. I've BS'd enough talking about video games. I'm just gonna put Game Deck on the menu again. Sorry, I actually baited and switched you guys. It's actually just Game Deck again. Whoops. Don't worry, I'm sure... I think we're near the end of that game, so I think we can do doubles. I'm not gonna switch it, but I'm gonna do Game Deck, and then we'll do open brackets, and then we need a backup game for that day as well, so, honestly... Do I have... I don't have my... I need to make a list of stuff that I want to play. Hang on, I'll be back. I'm gonna get another journal. Damn it! Yep, get home. I need a book. I need a book. Orange? Is orange a good color? No, I have orange. Orange, blue, pink, purple, brown, black. Let me see. I should get like a green. Let me see if I can find a green. Super clean. Perfect. This is not the point. This is not the time to be doing this, but since it's on my mind, I'm going to remember writing down games that I actually want to play. Because I know we're playing The Witcher after Red Dead, but I do want to play Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, and Persona. So I want to write all those down before I forget that those games exist. Who could, but... Alright, I need a pen. Where did I put my pen? Oh, it's in my organizer. Get this shit out of here. Guys, Bumper Cars came out in 2016. Can you believe that? Kind of astounding if you think about it. This is games. So we've already played all the Mass Effect games. So I don't really have to do that. We'll put that on repeat if we need to. But next is going to be the Witcher series. After that is going to be... After the Witcher series is going to be the Final Fantasy series, which is going to take me a full year to play. And watch all the movies and read all the books. Bop, bop, bop. At last, I finally decided we have to make thumbnails, but after I write these down. Final Fantasy, Persona, and then what else did I say? I don't remember, who cares? Ooh, if you want a high narrative, easy gameplay, Loop Hero. Loop Hero has a narrative? Isn't that game where they fucking kiss each other on the lips? Those two guys? You don't plan to stall, so you plan on leaving a few in the suggestion channel, Graham? That is true. If you tell me a game you want me to play, I will look at it in Steam. Resident Evil! Thank you, Cherry. Resident Evil was the game I was looking for. Thank you, thank you. Don't want to miss out on that one. He's gonna do it! I spelled it Resident Evil. Good. Scrape the last spell and scrap the last spell and play Loop Hero and stuff if I haven't already. I'll have to look at it. Let me see. Let me look. I'm gonna go to my Steam page and type in the funny game. Loop Hero. Oh, I know Loop Hero. Yeah. I forgot this game existed. Oh yeah, we need a replacement for Game Deck. I forgot. The problem is that I want to leave a space open for like a larger series, because at the current moment, Red Dead Redemption is our large series, and then we have a game like Back to the Dawn and Rue Valley, which is taking up the space for our narrative-based like one-offs. Stuff like maybe not one-offs, but stuff like Divinity 2 and Disco Elysium and stuff like that. Friday is TF2. I'm going to replace Against the Storm this week for Whiskerwood, because I bought it recently and I want to play it. I want to be a cat that looks over a bunch of rats. I think that's good. We need a background. One of the Telltale series is fuck. Bone. I'm gonna want a bone, dude. They see me boning and they hating. Okay. Damn, dude. There's too many fuck-ass games. Oh, my bones! Oh! Alright, I don't want to start... Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get Bone before I start the series, but... Let me see, what's a good backup game? My backup game is usually just Team Fortress 2, but I don't think that's gonna be a good backup game for tomorrow. I forgot I bought Age of Mythology. Should we start an MMO? Bone's overrated, that's what I've been saying. You played Whiskerwood? Yeah, I saw it recently, it was on sale, and I was like, I want to get my rats to move around the board a little. Too many choices for my little brain? Exactly. Let me think, I got all these fucking games. Should we... I don't want to do the Assassin's Creed series, that's not really a series I want to play. We could play Bad North again. I think I did complete the game on 1 difficulty. I think that game on a higher difficulty would probably make me cry, so I don't think I want to do that. Ah, rats! Ah, scary monsters! Hey, Prof. What up? The Book of Hours. The Border Pioneer. Bouncing Traveler. Is that the game I made? That looks like a game I made. Bridge Constructor? They got every variant of Bridge Constructor, huh? Damn. Bridge Constructor, the Portal version? They made a Walking Dead version of Bridge Constructor? Very cool. No double stream on Monday? It's not a double stream. No, it's, We're playing Game Deck, but I think we're gonna finish Game Deck tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I think we're going to. I have no idea. But if we do finish it, I want to do a backup game, and I have no idea what the backup game is gonna be. That's why I'm kind of like thinking about it. Get Game Banana off my screen. Telltale Games made a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Is Sonic the Hedgehog a narrative game? No, that's... For some reason they recommended me just Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotcha. The Walking Dead doesn't have a good history with bridges? I don't think so. What's a good backup game? I don't think I can get Chivalry 2 to launch anymore, and I do want to play an MMO. I want to start an MMO just as a backup game. Can I play a horror game? Chill as art? I think I'd rather jerk off on stream. That was last month? Next year. Yeah. Next year. Maybe we'll play Suzerain. Maybe I'll start another Suzerain run. The problem with that game is that I haven't done like a liberal Suzerain run. That could be bad. That could be funny though. We beat Prey, surprisingly. That game was kind of tough. City Skylines? Also a Paradox game, so... Oh, Pillars of... I should start a PoE run. Oh, God, dude. Should I play Deponia? They're still updating Air Mech, dude. I can't believe that. I can't believe they're still updating Air Mech. You want to talk about a game you need money for. It's more of a social game at this point. Deponia is based. Deponia is such a good game. Probably one of the first, like, narrative-based series that I've ever played. It's so good, dude. The Complete Journey. I played The Complete Journey. They have Deponia Doomsday. I don't think I've played Deponia Doomsday, now that I think about it. Hang on. Are there other games to the Deponia series? They didn't make a new one, did they? I don't want the wiki. Chaos on Deponia, Goodbye Deponia, and Deponia Doomsday. Right. I played Doomsday. I did play Doomsday, I think. Hey, Animator. Those games are from the same devs. Harvey's New Eyes and Edna Escapes. Are there other games pretty good? Because I know they do have. They do have similar games like Daedalic. I know Daedalic does have similar games like that, but are they any good? Oh, they made Barotrauma. And Unrailed. That's very funny. I have the Lord of the Rings Gollum game in my library. Should we play that? They have mods for that game yet? That seems like a game that would be easily moddable. Hello, Animator. Deployment. No. Deponia, nope. Destiny 2? Should I play Destiny 2? Do you guys want to watch me make a fresh Destiny 2 account? I don't know about that. Ugh, I don't know about all that. What the fuck is a good MMO? Do they even make good MMOs? Isn't their whole aren't like MMOs whole thing is that they like suck ass? Fear and hunger? Ah. I don't think I want it. Side Effects is the game I was talking about. The one where you're pulling out teeth and doing lobotomies and shit. Just got an ad for Borderlands 4 from Nvidia. Fuck you. Dungeons of Eternity. Bum 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 bum. I don't think I can do I would have to set up VR on my computer. Baldur's Gate 3? You wanna... I mean, I guess that's a pretty good one. We can do Baldur's Gate 3. My Baldur's Gate 3 is modded to hell, though. So, are you guys okay with watching me be like a fish? Basically an MMO. I think I wanted to do a video of Baldur's Gate 3 modded. Like, modded to high hell and back, but... I wanted to do, I think, a modded run of the whole game, but I think I could just do a backup where I just fuck around. That sounds good. Alright, there's your schedule. It only took me 8 years. It only took me almost a full hour to get... God, dude. Been a while since I've done that. Alright, we're also going into December. Congratulations, everybody. You've made it to the end of the year. Thoughts on that? Schedule? That's December 1 to December 07, 2025. Ba ba ba. You finished the new Borderlands game with your friend? It's good? You liked it, Jerry? That's pretty funny. Borderlands 4? I'm told the gunplay was nice. What was the story about? Because I didn't get any information on the story at all. They kill anybody in that story? What were my thumbnails last week? It was sort of like a sweet, slick background. I think I'm just gonna keep stealing backgrounds. Ba-bum. It's still November for me? Yeah, me too. What did I type last time? Downloads. I really like this background. I guess I could just type in background. And then I could just steal backgrounds. Free background images. Is there a website where you can get free backgrounds? Oh, I should just Google backgrounds on Adobe stock and then just take theirs. Some of these are really bad, though. I like these. Abstract designs. We still on games? No, I think we're done with games. If you got any more suggestions, slap them in the suggestions channel and I will for sure look at them. Disco Elysium, but Harry's locked the fuck in? I'll keep that in mind. Pixabay has some good things sometimes. I definitely do want the more abstract type background, so I'll go abstract background. Like abstract wallpapers. On Pixabay. Oh, a lot of these are, they have a little too much going on. I need some, like, sort of simple graphic design type stuff. Ooh. Oh my god, there's a lot going on. God, there's a lot going on in some of these, man. Oh shit. Now comes the thumbnail section. We should be pretty quick with it. I just need the objects of my inspiration. Last week they were... What were they last week? The fuck were my thumbnails last week? Hang on, I got a thumbnail folder, I think. Oh, it was TF2 characters and TV screens. That's very funny. I don't know what it's gonna be this week. Maybe more TF2 stuff. I don't want gradients. That's a little too simple. I do like some of the shapes, and I definitely don't want the animated stuff. Get me off the Adobe website. Free pick, save me, free pick. I know it looks like I'm about to get hit with like the Disney Home DVD. The Disney DVD. Where's an AI generator when you need one? Not too bad. Still going. Those are okay. Flat geometric background with geometrical shapes. I do like the geometrical shapes. That one's okay. That one's a little too central focused. This one's good. Historical paintings doodled over? Ew, AI. No, we're not using AI. No, we're still going with this. How many times can you play The Art of War, man? Kind of aggressive. I do like all these abstract backgrounds, though. A lot of purple, I'm noticing. I don't know why. Kind of scary. What if I had a jolly thumbnail since we're nearing December? It is Christmas Jew time. Let me think. Bum 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 bum. Well, maybe I could like sort the colors out of these. Is there colors? There wouldn't happen to be like a red, green. Oh, I do want duotone, but they don't have red, green. Abstract background. Red, green. Red and green being contrast colors seems so aggressively evil. Also, a lot of blurred lines are kind of fucking with me. Man. Abstract background. Shapes. Well, let me type in geometric shapes. Red and green. That might be a little easier to sort. I don't know about all this. Well, pastel green and pastel red kind of go good together, but if only they had the green team. I like this one. The problem is that one is not good for us, I think. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And if you don't celebrate any of that, well, I don't know. Neither do I guess. I just like saying it. Oh, fuck. Red and green is like the 6-7 of color theory? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe a little. Da-da-da-da. Hang on, well, let me think of... which ones did I pick right now? Oh, man, okay. Oh, there's gotta be more, man. There's gotta be more. Red and green geometric shapes. Da-da-da-da. Take me to Google Images. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bauhaus. My guy got the Bauhaus. There's a pizza. Should I just throw a pizza on the screen? Pizza background? I'm spending a little too much time doing all this. I kind of want to watch that video that Graham put in the rollout screen channel. This is the spy music, isn't it? No. Which music is this? Playing with Danger? Maybe it is the spy music. I don't remember, man. Alright, I'm gonna pick one of the selections that I already picked. Why are there 4, though? That's the problem. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go with this one because it has the most space vibe. Where's the download button? Can I please press the download button? Compressed zip folder? Alright, just give me a JPEG. I don't want to download all the extra... I don't want the Adobe Illustrator one. What am I, Krungalungus? How does that look? That looks fine. Close me? Close me. Alright, now we get into the rub of things, which is... What the fuck do I put on the screen? Plushies, TF2 stuff... I mean, the obvious answer is TF2 stuff. It's a cultural festival, maybe even more than a religious one. Happy holidays. The I'm indebted. Yeah, this is the song that plays in the item demonstration videos. This is true. TF1 stuff? Ugh. What is a good collection of images? Should we do bugs? I was gonna do ants, spiders. No. No ants, no spiders. Fudge. Should I do more Disco Elysium? Well, Disco Elysium isn't even on the menu. But I will do Disco Elysium. I'm gonna do the Disco Elysium thoughts. Disco Elysium Guilds. There, there. There, 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 there. Ow. There, there. Ow, 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 ow. There are 19 passive skill checks, and there are no difficulty 19 passive skill checks in the game. What about fish? Alright, I'm gonna pick... What should I pick? What the fuck do I pick? Bread? Bread is a good one. Should I do the TF2 breads? No shot. I made up my mind. I'm already here on the page. So, hang on. We already have Inland Empire, so I guess that's one. That wouldn't be right to use Inland Empire, though, would it? I guess we have to end with Inland Empire. So obviously... Well, what are the games? Let me see. Game Deck, Red Dead, Back to the Dawn, Rue Valley, TF2 Whiskerwood, and Scheduling. Okay. So Game Deck Baldur's Gate 3 should obviously be Visual Calculus. Yeah. And then Red Dead Redemption Zombies is going to be probably Shivers. Back to the Dawn is going to be, what's it called? Authority. Rue Valley is going to be, I had one for it in my mind. What was it going to be? Not Rhetoric. It might be Rhetoric. Reaction speed? Composure? Half-light? No. Pain threshold? Probably. Empathy? I mean, empathy, yeah, I guess. Are you that drunk? You don't even know what I'm talking about? No, Graham! Cherry's in the hospital right now, Graham. Cherry, did they have to hook you up with the what's it called? Not the vitals, but the, Uma Musume? I hadn't even considered that, prof. Damn. Too late. TF2 has to be something... TF2 is probably going to be reaction, hand-eye coordination, I think. Or, God forbid, interfacing. Whiskerwood is going to be interfacing. Remove the law, and then Inland Empire for scheduling. A classic, dude. Good to hear. Encyclopedia for... Encyclopedia for... No. Too smart, too smart. Alright, let me grab these Imgurs. Let's open image. Continue. Please allow ads, no shot. If I allow ads while I'm on any fandom.com image, then I pretty much just die. My computer pretty much just crashes. Empathy meme. I wanted 2 of each, and I think I did get 2 of each. Do. For schedule? Encyclopedia would be schedule. I think Inland Empire for me would be... Oh my god, I didn't even know that there was a dude inside, Visual Calculus. There's just a dude's face inside Visual Calculus. I thought it was just... I know it was a brain, like, exploding, but... I did not know it was, not know it was that serious. Save me? Not in the Fumo folder. Wrong folder. Visual Calculus me, PNG me, save. Alright, I got them all open in a specific way where I can know which one goes first and last and stuff. Save as... And Shivers is just a spine, right? Yeah, Shivers is just like a spine going up into like the back of your head, I think. Solution, ad blocker. I do have ad blocker. I wasn't a guy who used to use ad blocker at all. I would just tank the ads. I should play Binding of Isaac. I hear that game is good. Whoops. I accidentally got rid of my Shivers page. Empathy? I don't think we're gonna be using Webdings for the font today. But who knows what kind of font we're gonna be using. Oh, ew. This is the hand-eye coordination guy's eyeball is there. Man, you really get... When you really look closely at some of these, emotion pictures, they kind of fuck you up. The interfacing one is just like an old dude, which is, like, very funny. And we have Inland Empire. Alright, let's do this. Now I need a face. Now I need to make a funny face. Visual Calc me. What face should I be making? I was pog-champing on the last ones. Should I just be upsetty? I'm just gonna be upsetty with these ones. Now, what should the Disco Elysium portraits be inside? That's also something that I have to consider. Because last time they were in the funny, like, retro CRT TV. And I don't think I want to do that again, but I definitely need some sort of thing to put them inside. A portrait? That would make the most sense, I think. Portrait. Border. I like the TV thing that we were doing. A picture frame. I do want to do a screen. Honestly, I do like the idea of a screen. I just have to find out what kind of screen I want. They are giving me really wrong things. Screen. I need television screen. Maybe I will just keep going with the CRT one. All televisions are like seamless now, so it's like really obnoxious. The screen on a smart fridge? Gotcha. Smart fridge it is. You've convinced me. They have a mini version of the smart fridge. Hang on. No, that's just a... Smart fridge. Give me a smart fridge. Give me the smart fridge. I don't think I need it angled. This is a good one, though. It is angled. I got the damn Disco there. He's playing Disco Elysium on his smart fridge, brother. When will there be a dumb fridge? No shot. This is the smart fridge. This is the pyro music. Up, up, up. Also, what the fuck does this even say? I forgot what this says. This is game deck. Game deck. I want like a more like a more blocky type font. And I do want it to be up in the corner like that. I want it to be a smaller font, but I want it to be a blockier font. What's a good blocky font? Let me see. Let me just Google it. Blocky font. 1300 blocky fonts. Is Northern Block? Let me see. Northern... No. Nope. Geotype is still very funny. I'm gonna go Astro Space, because that's just me. That's game deck, brother. That's game deck. I do want to stroke the words, though. That is what I want to do. I want to hit him with the, white on black. There we go. Make it a little smaller. Perfect. Kinda like that. You kinda know what you're getting. Also, give me my smart fridge. Search pictures, smart. Smart fridge. No, I gotta edit this image. Fudge. It skipped the copyright music. They got copyright music in the damn TF2 series? I didn't know that. Ah! Without the bubble to tell me how big the damn wire is, I have no idea how big it's supposed to be. Oh, whoops. It's okay, cutting off a little bit of the foot is fine. Nobody's gonna know. But you will. You, the viewer at home, will know. Because you get to watch the stream. Make it big. Spin it a little sideways like that. That way you know it's a funny smart fridge. Make it a little bigger and then bring it down even more. No. Make it smaller. Da-da-da-da-da. You barely know what it is looking at it. I like the smart fridge idea, but you can't tell. You can't tell, man. You can't tell. We'll find another one. Let me think. Am I sparkling on accident? Always. So no smart fridge because I can't get it to work because I'm bad at Photoshop. But what if we did, like, does Monoculus have any reflection? Monoculus. I was just gonna put it inside his eyeball. It has a little bit of reflection in his eye. How about a poster? I have to get it sort of... Well, let me see. Hang on. Give me Visual Calc. Give me Visual Calc. Hit me with the filter. Give me a filter gallery. Is there a way that I can sort of get this to look like a poster? They have poster edges, which is very funny. I mean, we're already gonna put the whole thing through a filter anyway. A smartphone? A smartphone's pretty good. TikTok Visual Calc? TikTok Visual Calc is very funny. TikTok sample screen. Yeah, that's pretty good. When are they adding GIFs to YouTube thumbnails, man? A toaster with a screen? Toaster with screen. That's a pretty good one. On the front? They got the damn screen on the damn toaster, man. It's $400 a Crate and Barrel for the toaster with a touchscreen? God damn, son. They're making the bagels and everything. Let's try this one. Let's see if I can't get Visual Calc in the toaster. Toaster. Scroll down, toaster me, toaster my toast, please. Toast. Damn it, it's a JPEG. I forgot again. Keep having to do this. The day that GIFs can be thumbnails, YouTube is dead. Very true. The day that GIFs become thumbnails on YouTube is gonna be such a shitty fucking day, man. It's gonna be awful. People already abuse GIFs like a lot and stuff they definitely shouldn't be in. It's gonna be looking like an old school forum is what it's gonna be looking like. Do not eat the bagel, please. Thank you. Wish I could see my damn spacer. There's definitely a key combination for that. Bum bum. Bum bum. They put the visual calc on the damn toaster screen. Kind of? Kind of, I guess? Kind of. Kind of, but like, not really. I don't know. I don't know. No. The damn... They gotta be all on their own, I think. They gotta be all on their own like that. And then I think I just need to stroke them. I don't think I can find a thing for it. Nah, that doesn't look right either. I mean, it's gotta be the TV, man. The TV works so well. This looks dumb. You like the toaster? It's a good idea, don't get me wrong. But I think the CRTV goes the hardest. Smartphone? Smartphone would be good as well. Smartphone, I think smartphone would fit. Let's do smartphone then. Let me see, let me grab a smartphone. I don't know. I just like being, I don't know. I'm going with CRT. I just like being buzzed in by the evil CRT screen, I think. Let me get like a CRT screen that looks like it's like hanging from the ceiling, though. Arm your world. They put a damn CRT screen in the damn phone. It's gotta be this one. By ARM Electronics. Bum 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 ba-da, bum bum ba-da-da-da. ARM. And then we'll have it hanging off the screen. What if you put his head on top of a body that looks like it's about to punch you? That's funny. Bonus ducks. I don't think I like this one either, because I don't like the color of it, because it's... Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke, I cannot make up my mind, dude. It's been 30 minutes and I haven't made a single thumbnail. It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one. I just need to make it easier on myself by... just saving this image as a file. Not the right one, this one. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit this button. Don't know what that does. Looks scary, though. Alright, can I just export image file? Export layers to file? Quick export as PNG? No. Export as... Can I just select a specific layer to export? Damn. Why do they do this to me? Photoshop export single layer. Right click a layer and layers panel, choose quick export as PNG. Cool. There's a button for it. Found it. They love me, dude. They love me. They've always loved me. Videos, thumbnails, pictures. Alright, there we go. God, found it. Your last recommendation was good. I'm bad, man. I don't like the vibe of it. Diddle-doo. Funniest shit I've ever heard, man. Damn. This looks fucking evil, dude. Oh! Photoshop crashed. Fuck. We were this close to greatness, dude. We were this close to greatness. I almost had it and everything. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, dude. We're never getting this done. Which is fine. Honestly, it's totally cool. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, 0-0. I can't believe I did that. His face has definitely got to be on the screen for sure. I want to take his face off. I want to take his face off. You guys seen that movie? I haven't. But I just thought I'd say it because it's funny. Whoops, that needs to be deleted. Sweet. Alright, you do transform. You transform, and then you hit Edit, Perspective Warp. And then you select the thing you're perspective warping. Damn, I forgot about all this, dude. Jesus, whoops, wrong thing to do. And then I need to hit Warp. Holy man, he's watching. No depth of field. Okay, now would this be better over here? Or over here? Definitely over here. Alright, that works for me. Let's hit it with a filter. Folks, let's hit it with a filter. Merge me? Night, Prof. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. A karaoke machine with a screen? That is funny. Colored pencil cutout? No shot. Plastic wrap? Ew. I think poster edges usually my go-to, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Because a lot of these are kind of sick. A lot of these are sick nasty. Oh, ew, ow. I guess I could hit it all with the grain. A high grain? Texturizer? But the texture is burlap? I don't know about the grain, though. Really intense grain? No shot. Really high contrast? No. Really low contrast? Sprinkles of grain? Soft grain? Horizontal? Oh, scan lines. Well, I found out how to do scan lines now. Was waiting for it. Vertical scan lines? Nope, just give me poster edge. That's a classic. That's good. That's one. Jesus, dude. Good God. Good God, somebody save me from... Looks like the kind of brainwashing broad you'd see in a Black Mirror episode. Why do you hate me? Are you calling me soy Reddit? Edit 2025. No, it's November. Nope, this is December. We need a new folder. This is December. How was I? I was doing month, day, year. It is month, day, year. So we're doing 12, 1, 12, 01, 25. Okay. Sweet. Oh, my back. My back. Oh, guys, what should I do for dinner? I know exactly what I'm gonna do for dinner. I've got like half a steak sandwich in there I'm gonna eat. Either that or like the 60 pounds of breakfast food that I ate for lunch. But I'm like not hungry because I just ate a lot of food for lunch. Well, the problem with doing this effect is that everything gets separated. Well, I guess we can just rewrite it over and over and over again. That's fine. It's cool. Alright, we're doing Red Dead Redemption. What is the actual name of the zombies version of Red Dead Redemption? Is it just Red Dead Redemption Zombies, or is there like a name for it? That's the benefits of civilization. Hello, Godzilla, what's up? Don't forget to stretch for real. TVs again? You're getting TVs again. Is it Nightmare Mode? Is that what it's called? Absolute garbage support. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. John Marston. It's Undead Nightmare is what it's called. So we'll just call it Red Dead Nightmare. Gimme. There's no way the word is that big. The word is that big. Gross. That's grody. Oh, I gotta go all the way back. I guess that kind of works. Delete this one. Okay. Alright, give me another boy. Give me, what's the next one? The next one is... Thank you, Photoshop. Visual calc done. The Shivers. That's kind of scary, dude. This one? Did I gotta do the selection again. No, we want like 65 on that. Okay. Give me the selection. Select everything, inverse the selection. Sweet, grab the Shivers, rasterize it, hit the delete key. Deselect everything, merge these guys. Well, don't merge them, I guess. Save a step. Make it a little smaller. That's fine. And then... Don't free transform it, rather. Hit it with the funny... I have to merge them to get the perspective warp. Gotcha. Perspective warp. There we go. A lot of steps, man. A lot of steps. My favorite game, Godzilla? Team Fortress. Team Fortress 2. Where they kill that guy. My favorite video game of all time is Team Fortress 2, where they kill that guy. They do got the music playing in the background, which is very funny. Oh, careful. Jeez. A Red Dead Nightmare. We don't need the visual effect now that I'm looking at it. It's totally cool. It's totally cool. Can we do heart rate monitors instead? That is a good one as well. Heart rate monitor is very funny. Thumbnails, December. This is 12:02:25. Wee, 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 wee. Womp, 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 womp. Alright, Shivers is done. What is it? Back to the Dawn. Back to the Dawn is going to be... Authority. That makes sense. These were pretty good selections when I'm thinking about them. Damn, he's so serious, man. Look at him. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me hit you with 60 on the opacity rating. Select inverse. I kind of got this down pat. Who the fuck is Pat? Perspective warp me. Whoops. Nope. Cancel. Cancel. Thank you. Perspective warp me again. I don't know why that only has one refresh. That's very funny. Thoughts on my week? The week just started, so... Last week was okay. A little stressful trying to get paperwork in order and stuff, but not too bad. This week I think is going to be a little more intense. Well, a little less intense maybe, because I just have to get all my stuff moved, which I guess is a whole ordeal in and of itself. But shouldn't be nearly as bad. This is Back to the Dawn. Damn, kind of a scary song. Why am I going down on Pat? That's, I don't know. They're kind of cute. What can I say? You wouldn't want to go down on Pat? Now, is Pat a boy's name or a girl's name? I guess it's neither at this point, huh? Listen, buddy. I'm an engineer. Listen, buddy. I'm an engineer. What does he say? I forgot what he says. What the fuck does this dork say when he's fucking shooting at the enemy gamers? Empathy for Rue Valley. Also an excellent pick. On my behalf, I'd say. Listen, buddy. I'm an engineer. How was Tyler today? I did not go to work today, Cherry. I do not work for the next 3 days plus today. So I have no idea how Tyler is going to be today. You have a friend that unironically believes whatever's under me is a girl? That's pretty funny. A lot of people like to mistake their horniness for feminism, which is very funny. Probably not the right way to put that, but you kind of get the general vibe. I think you know what I'm trying to say. What's going on? Okay, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Empathy is kind of a... It's definitely a portrait. We're not doing game deck. This is... Rue Valley. Do you do any cooking in Rue Valley? In Rue Valley, do you do any like, oh, I'm gonna cook like a pasta dish. And then you're like, oh, I have to use a roux as a base. Hopefully Tyler is okay. I hope not. That guy could use a shakeup, I would say. Not saying he's gotten off easy lately, but... 12:04. Yeah, I think a guy like Tyler could definitely use a situation where he realizes that other people exist. Not everybody gets that in life, but I think he would be a very useful person to have something like that in his life. Not that I would know. Oh, it's TF2, dude! The next image is TF2, and I picked hand-eye coordination for it. Maybe not the best pick on my behalf, but kind of a funny one, I'll tell you that much. Look at this. I mean, it's got the eyeball. It's got the eyeball in it, so it kind of works. Kind of not too bad, I think. Oops, you are not a rosterized image. It's not that bad. That's funny. He's gonna fucking punch me in the mouth, dude. I'm just gonna hit it with the TF2 there. Oh, looking slick. Oh, the T, the way this font does the T goes crazy. What do you mean? Tyler does know? I don't think so. I don't think he recognizes other people as living creatures. I think if he saw a bird, he would try and crush its skull in. I think Cherry really likes Tyler. A lot of people like Tyler. And it's kind of astounding to me. December me. 12/05/25. Activate his pain inhibitors. Unless I'm talking about MatPat. MatPat's name is Tyler? No shot. That makes a lot of sense. Whiskerwood. I'm whiskering my wood. My wood has been whiskered. Delete you. That's hand-eye coordination. That needs to disappear. Whiskerwood is interfacing. But yeah, I think in Whiskerwood there's gonna be a lot of interfacing. Not sure how I can intuit that, but look at this fucking old man, dude. He's got them fingers going, man. He's got the fingers. I want all the fingers in the screen. Or at least some of the fingers. I definitely want his face in the screen. But the fingers are kind of what's important. Alright, sweet. Rosterize me. Alright, inverse my selection. There we go. Wanna know why? Because Tyler is Tyler. If you say so. Perry, is your real name Tyler? Is that what's going on here? Merge me. Oh, there's a dude up there. That's not right at all. Alright, get out of here. That's good. I have no idea what a puppet warp is. That seems kind of sausage. He's gonna fucking touch you, man. He's gonna touch all over you. What an evil-looking guy. Interfacing might be the evilest-looking, emotion. Whisker wood. Is that one word or two? It's 2 words now. Isn't the Whisker Wood that one area of... Not Ambinar. What's that fucking mod called for Victoria 3? Victoria 3 Workshop. The land is mine. The land and I are one. Shattered World Redux? Why do they do Shattered World over and over again? What the fuck? How is it not here? Total Conversion mod me. Playable Company. I thought the companies were already playable. Anbinar! No, Anbinar's the other one. Realm of Exether. There we go. I thought Whisker was that one place between Kane and... the other thing. The other thing. You know, the other thing. I think after this, we probably got a lot of time on our hands, because I got until 8 o'clock. 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think after this we'll play Badwater, because I'm really in the mood for some Badwater right now. video. I don't know why. Listening to that previous... What was the previous song? It wasn't Medic, was it? You'd think I'd memorize all these songs. Got me really in the mood for some Badwater for some reason. So we'll look for like a 24/7 Badwater server. To answer my question, yes. PL Badwater if I must. PL Badwater if I must. Badwater is honestly not a bad map at all. Well, a lot of the early TF2 maps aren't bad, except fucking, you know what a bad TF2 map is? Fucking 2 Fort. It's not a bad map, but it's a bad map if you want to play the video game. If you don't want to play the video game and you want to stand around, 2 Fort's a perfectly fine map. The hell is this song, dude? I didn't know they made a horror song. Oh, no, it's Yeti Park. Kind of a horror song. Rasterize me. And then he fucking explodes that Yeti, man. Okay, now that's a scary thumbnail. Damn, dude. See, this is why I'm so upset in the thumbnail. It's because I'm looking at this fuck-ass image. The TV is trying to eat my damn brain, man. The TV's trying to eat my brain. Ooh, not that small. Too small. Sweet. File, export me, export ass. Gross. The switch up was hilarious. Scout was more concerned about Saxon not having pants than punching a Yeti to death? I see. Dude, that fucking Yeti fucking ripped a soldier in half, didn't he? How do I not remember how that... We've just watched it, not like a month ago. I can't remember it for the life of me. Alright, that's 10:07:25. We've wasted a ton of time today, which goes kind of hard. There's our schedule for this week, Game Deck, and once we finish Game Deck tomorrow, probably, if I had to guess, we're going to finish Game Deck tomorrow. If not, that's great. If so, then we're playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'll be playing as a fish. Red Dead 1 Zombies, Back to the Dawn, Rue Valley, TF2 Whiskerwood, and back again with scheduling at the end of the week. Alright, I am going to take a quick break. I have to remember to actually upload those schedules and those thumbnails at the end of the stream. God forbid if I don't, I'll probably piss myself. Let me get the ducks up on the screen again. I'm gonna be right back. We'll be back. I'm gonna watch that video that Graham posted in the rollout screen of Harry if he locked the fuck in, which is very funny. And then we're gonna be playing some Team Fortress 2. We're gonna be playing some fucking Badwater. Be right back. What do I think of the name Tyler? Like a fat guy, right? It's like a fat guy name. Bum 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 bum. It's your birthday in December, Cherry? Happy birthday, Cherry. I'll just say it every day you keep telling me to. I'm not really good with birthdays, so... It's, I gotta get the video game up. It's gonna be really loud, brace your ears, it's gonna be really loud. Valve is gonna, the Valve Steam guy is gonna turn around, and he's gonna be like, BOW, and it's gonna scare everybody, so brace your ears, here it comes, brace your ears, here it comes, it's coming, I'm coming, here it comes, any second now. It's definitely not running off a separate hard drive. That's definitely not SATA plugged into my board right now. Please load, this is getting really embarrassing. It's coming, it's loading, here it comes, the screen is black, Mahiro is like asleep right now while her ball rolls across it. Here it comes, it's loading, load, you fucker, I'm dying, I'm almost out of oxygen in my lungs, Okay, sweet. Okay, you've heard this song a million times, you're about to hear it for the 1,000,001 time. Because the loading screen song is obviously going to be something catchy. Spying Among Us. Well, oh no, I guess the title of the stream is Spy Among Us. I guess I have to play Spy. That was close. We almost got backstabbed. Alright. Well, I wanted to play Badwater today, because I've been really craving Badwater, so I want to go to the server browser and type in Badwater. Any server that's running... Any server at all. Any server... Is there any server running Badwater right now? Do I have to type in PL_Badwater? Do they hate me? They fucking hate me, dude. They hate me. They've always hated me. Nobody is running Badwater? This can't be true. If I get rid of... Is my community server browser just not working right now? No. There's just a lot of Robotology servers. There's a Minecraft World server we can join. Sonic server is packed full of people. Maybe we play that. Geol Turbine. Sure, assuredly there is a assuredly somebody is playing Badwater right now. There's a... Lazy Purple server is currently running an RP server. An RP map, which is very funny. Nobody is playing Badwater in my favorites list. There's a PL... Uncle Topia is currently running Badwater. Why is my server browser not picking up when I type in... Badwater? It doesn't read Badwater, man. You can't search by... You can't search by name? There it is. Oh, there's the map. Fuck, dude, I'm bad. There's... Found it. Jesus. Uncle Topia is running Badwater. I'm gonna join Uncle Topia 4. It's not 24/7 Badwater server though, is it? It's just a... Oh, it's just an Uncle Topia server plus with all maps plus. All the Badwater servers are closed. How, dude? Badwater's one of the most classic maps in TF2. Will there be a good water? Is there a good water? Hang on, let me see. Let me switch to Why is my new mailbox key for my new apartment is gold instead of silver? Also, the back of the key says "Come X" on it. Come X National. Kind of cool. It's so quiet. When I join the game, it's just gonna be a bunch of fucking kids screaming. Hello, Leanne. What's up? There's no shot it's taking this long to retrieve these server details. Uncle Topia is like in Montreal, isn't it? That's like a It's like on the other side of America, I guess, so maybe not. Oh, no, it's just my computer loading T for 2. T for 2. When are they adding the T for 2 heavy taunt? Where you can have T with the heavy? Alright, I'm not fucking reading all that. Oh, I forgot there's fucking class caps, dude. I hate Uncle Dane, man. I hate Uncle Dane so much. Get me off the server. I'm not doing Uncle Topia. I guess we're just not playing Badwater. I don't want to play WarioWare, though. Higher tower, 1000x weapons. We could do... Oh, whoa! No, I was gonna say the 1000 Uncle server's running Badwater right now. Fuckers. Freak Fortress? Well, the Engineer Fortress server has open slots on Powerhouse. I guess we can play Powerhouse. It's not exactly Badwater. Pokemon Gold, Silver, what's the difference? In Gold, I think you get Ho-Oh, and in Silver, I think you get Lugia. That's what I know. Have I checked Snowy Fort? I'm not checking Snowy Fort. I wanted to go to the workshop page to see if they have good water. What would be the difference between bad water and good water? Bad water doesn't have an ounce of water on the map. Is good water just filled to the top with water? Or is there like an inclination that I am unawares of? Hang on, let me go to the workshop page. Let me type in good water. There is a good water. The difference between bad water and good water is that bad water is dusty and good water is grassy. I respect it. I respect it a lot. Woo! Yeah. The only difference is... Also, it was made by a guy called Yellowman95, and he's got that one smiling friend. An alternative take on bad water. Welcome to Bangers. Welcome to Bangers 69. Good water has better water. I guess good water just got some rain or whatever. If you want to join, this is the Bangers TF Engineer Fortress server. 24 human max. Everybody's taking the teleporter. I guess I'll take the teleporter as well. Oh, I forgot we're playing Powerhouse. Oh, they just capped the second point. That's why we're so far back. It does sound like Powerhouse. Yeah, it does sound like Powerhouse, I guess. Oh, now you're teleported. Look at these unusual effects. Holy, dude. Don't die, don't die, don't die. See how tiny that spy is? I like moving up this right side. Yeah, can we move up? Eventual Rex knows what he's doing. He's Ubered. I'm all Ubered up, son. Thank you for left-clicking on me, doctor, medical doctor. Now, trying to work through this little hallway has always been like a nightmare. Trying to get onto this point, especially with like 39 bots, is always like a... It's always like a kind of like a nightmare. I don't want to play Engineer because we have too many. But I would rather these guys... Yeah, I want to move up this right side. Or, I don't want to move up top. That's creamy. That's creamy and Krungalungus. It's creamy. Guys, I actually saw a Ninja Creamy for the first time in person. They're $400. I wonder if I can get a cool ice cream maker like that for a lot cheaper. I wouldn't mind an ice cream maker. I could finally put all this whipping cream to use that I have stored up in my fridge. Oh, I forgot you can hit him with the corner creep. These guys are fucked, dude. They're fucked. I'm hitting him with the funny bullets. I'm hitting him with my funny bullets. There we go. Nice job. Do we have space? It's just that guy, huh? That guy straight across that's getting sapped right now? Oh, God. Okay, we're moved up. We got this. It's easy. Powerhouse is easy. This Powerhouse is like the easiest map ever. I can only imagine, how long is the server? How long has this map been going for? You can't track map. Well, 56, I don't know. Is max time 80? So, like 30 minutes now? A little over 30 minutes? I just got there at the end? Oh fuck, they set it behind us. Oh! Police cap. Don't let the KGB kill us. Crazy Mungier has no idea. Oh, hello. Oh my god, dude. Venice? Venice seems a little too easy. I'm fucking voting Badwater. If we get Badwater when I was searching for Badwater so fucking much, I'd probably cream myself. They're not voting Badwater, they're voting Venice. They're voting Badwater. Look at this fucking tiny guy. He's so small. Bro, I gotta vote Badwater. We're going to Badwater, dude. We're going to Badwater. We're going to Badwater. We are going to Badwater. Ah! Hey, Kai. What up? Kai, how's the FNAF game? How's the Thanksgiving FNAF game going? How's the development? If you need help, man, let me know. Just DM me. I want to get into the ground floor of like a 9-year-old's Roblox project. Blue Bear still hasn't sent me a message about what kind of help he wants with his game. Which sucks, because I want to help. I like helping. Do not hog the spy limit. Do not be racist and no politics. Fine. No politics is always a funny rule.
Howdy, howdy. Let's get right.
Alright, lads, let's get out there and have a good time. Oh, I can help these engineers build. In 60 seconds! Please do not cream on stream. Listen. If they didn't want me to cream on stream, why did they call it, Ninja Creamy? Somebody rolled fast hands? Why did I roll fast hands? Oh, everybody rolls fast hands at the beginning of the game now? Damn, that's definitely a tech. The bot vote passed, sweet. We're just stacking bots. That's a lot of teleporters. I don't think we need this many engineers. Oh. Damn, they added a ton of server mods to this. I gotta figure out how to do some of these server mods. Ninja duck the ninja.
5, 4, 3.
Those are some fast hands, son. He has the funny admin bow or something. We're payloading. Well, that there wasn't getting any lighter. Ow? How did those rockets shoot? Oh, no. I was like, there's no shot those rockets connected that far. He's the best. I still think I prefer this server over the Uncletopia servers. Mostly because there's more maps and other fun stuff that you can do in the... Holy fuck, he got boosted back. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh-y, uh-oh-y, uh-oh-y. These spams were going up. This can be one of these. I think that works. I've not played... I usually don't play Devilman on these servers. Oh, ow, ow. Oh my god, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad. I don't think I want to run Tomislav, though. It's Christmas, man. It's December now. You have to wear the Christmas outfit. Is it open? It is open. He also has a funny Christmas gun. Merry Christmas, everybody. Red Tape Recorder is still just like the funniest weapon. I don't really get Red Tape Recorder, but then again, I don't really get Spy as a class at all. Red tape recorder makes even less sense to me. It's just like as a weapon in general. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, please kill all this stuff. Yeah, let's just kill everything over this way and then just look over here. But they're all stuffed up. They're all stuffed up in the cage. Oh! Damn, that's a lot of explosives. Okay, that's all cleared up. Wee! Wee! TF2 is so cooked. Agreed, Leanne. Agreed. You see in these bots? They got the AI in the video game. I said hi in case you don't know what ah means. Agreed. Whoa! Whoa! I think it's soldier. I could probably airstrike. I was gonna get a strange airstrike at some point. I just don't know when that point in time was gonna be. I'm not sure how productive I can be with the airstrike here. But I guess since it's just like a million... Well, that's 2 kills. Okay. Not too bad. Oh my god. 6 shots already. Okay. That's not too bad. Oh my god, dude. Damn. There goes an engineer. I don't know how he got past or where he's going, but... $55 a rocket is kind of okay damage. The new most used pumpkin name is now Greg 4. I don't know what that means. What is a Greg 4? Used pumpkin is also a funny name. Neither do you? Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. I'll keep in mind that the newest, the most popular used pumpkin name is now Greg 4. I think that's information I definitely need to store in my brain. Oh, that's a lot of gentlemen. I can get some hide up here. Okay, so your max clip ammo is just 8. Oh my Jesus. What exactly are the stats on this fucking thing? Damage penalty and less explosion radius, but your clip side goes up and less blast damage. Okay. So this gun is not that good. The gun is not that good, now that I'm looking at it. I need to be over here. You have a dispenser? You do have a dispenser. Get it, Chemo. Nice job, Chemo, nice job. That level 1 is gonna kill that demo man. Am I enjoying the game? This is some classic Engineer Fortress, I think. Ow, my balls. Oh, ow, owie. Kill me, medic. Fritz me, medic. Oh, that was a bad move, medic. Okay, I was gonna say, no, wrong time to be doing that. Yeah, I don't know. I can get like a full barrage in on a sentry. But I feel like it's not very productive. Mostly because you just see like 30s flash, you know? Loading a whole salvo doesn't feel too bad either. What's going on in this window? Okay, there's just a couple dudes in there. Just a couple of dudes hanging out. Just a couple of bros jerking each other off. in upward 4th point raptors. Ow. No shot. Hello, Zero. What's up? The airstrike works better with crits? I think so. I think so. And the airstrike is probably really good with crits. Ow, my balls. I don't think I can get a jump in here. Not with that amount of health. Anyway. I'm fucking dead. I gotta sneak out of here. Don't kill me, please. I'm just a boy. We're out of choke. Alright. We're definitely out of choke. We're out of choke. You're wavy, Zero. Okay. Oh. Like the game? Zero parades? Ow. I don't know. I was gonna say, I think we should go up and around and hit, like, the upper area, but I think the only thing we can do here is just, like, slowly, like, work through them. You changed your name? Well, I like your purple color. Hello, Waffles. You did a voice reveal? He was so sick you sound like a munchkin. A munchkin does sound very funny. Ow, my balls! Why is this engineer whacking nothing? Why is this engineer's whacking the gun? No shot. Get it, engineer. He's got his left click bound, man. A munchkin, you say? Like the card game? Like the board game? My friend brought that card game over to my house one time to play, the Munchkin game. Like the original card game, and I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because I was like, oh shit. I'm not the only person who's like, we should turn like a pickle into a weapon card. I'm fucking dead, by the way. The second that this thing rolls downhill, it's over for me. That's a lot of demons. Ah! Is this Team Fortress? It is. Cards? You heard cards. Cards usually equal gambling. You could gamble on Munchkin games. Favorite cards? From the Munchkin games or just in general? I don't know. I can't remember any of the Munchkin cards. Oh, they're doing the hop-up. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't think that upward path is the way to go. But I don't think we're gonna get any momentum going down this way, especially not with 7 engineers. Well, maybe. They might be the only ones that are gonna be, well, because they've all got wranglers. So maybe we're gonna, Jesus Christ. Maybe we're gonna wrangle our way into a victory. Oh, that's what you're talking about? A bucket of doorknobs is certainly a name. I don't want to go top either. Oh, Jesus, dude, this sentry's a pain in the ass. Thank you, Spike. My God, what an angle. That fucking mini! No! Is there a nominate? There is a nominate. 5 Gorge. Carnival, Cardinal, Carrier, Croissant. D-Group Keep is funny, so I'm gonna go D-Group Keep. D-Group Keep sounds hilarious, so I'm gonna nominate D-Group Keep. Especially with, like, added bots, like, all the fucking... I don't even know how that's gonna play out. Well, we can get the corner. The corner creep is gone. Whoa, who's shooting me? Oh, that guy in the corner? Oh, ow, 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 ow. My skin, my skin. British. The Gorillas? Gorillas is British? I didn't know that. I thought they were from fucking Newark or some shit. Well, there goes all that work taking out the smaller stuff. Destroying the big stuff is already hard enough as it is. Keeping, like, the smaller nests from getting built is, like... Trying to, like, manage it's, like, a pain in the ass. We gotta kill that guy. I think it's Tomislav time, yeah. I don't have any funny Tomislav skins. No, I don't. Oh, I do. I have the Gingerbread Winter Tomislav. Yay! God, the robot screams, dude. I think I'm just gonna have to snipe with my hot Tomislav. I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. Not for long, the future is coming on. Why did he say that? Why did he say the future is coming? That can't possibly be right. Not for a British man. Surely a British man does not feel that way about the future. It's definitely not coming on. Let alone coming. Alright, yeah, I think I'm hitting a lot more shots. This level 1 in the corner is my nemesis, man. I'm fucking killing him now. He's got so much ammo! Go, yes, go, yes! Yes! Very good. Alright, that's good. Oh, that's my blood. Ow. Do they have a sentry? What is taking pot shots at me? Is it just those guys? It must be just those guys. I want to go over there. Oh my god. How is 3 sentries pointing in that direction not enough? That's a bad angle, man. Draxium. Draxis. Okay. There is a sentry up there. I knew it. I was wondering why I was bleeding so much. Do I really like Kingdom Come? Deliverance? I've never played Deliverance before. I don't know how I feel about being like a Polish man and then just being racist against Russians. I know that's like hip to be square and everything right now, but kind of think it's in poor taste. That's just me though. Okay, they're not coming out of this door anymore. They're coming out of the door now? Okay, okay. They all spawned at once. Oh my god, dude, that level 2 ripped that level 3 to shreds. Turn that man into peanuts. No, dude. Oh, well, there goes our defense. Oh! Ah! What happened? Dude, we fucking collapsed. I ain't happy. Feeling glad. Why are we falling back? That's what I said, man. That's what I was saying. Where is... That's a tiny little engineer. Look how tiny that guy is. Oh, the second one? I don't know anything about the second one, but I'm told the key selling point of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is the fact that they added, like, crossbows and, like, matchlocks or whatever it is. Which, like, okay, sure. I can get behind some, like, 1600s, like, arquebus type gameplay. Most people don't know how to really handle it when the main tactic of, like, Victorian era, like, early Victorian era combat is just, like, dudes on horses with like wheel locks rolling up to a crowd of fucking tercios and then gunning them down and then running away. Bro, necro smashed everybody, then ran, then dipped. That's a call beyond. What? That's a scary light. Okay, I don't think that cleared out anybody. I don't think we have enough players for this now that I'm looking. The number 1382. Necronomiconomist is a good one. The economics of the undead. In a bag on useless, not belong the future is coming on. I'm an interesting individual. I would never smoke drugs, is what I'm saying. I don't think. I might do an edible, but I don't think I would ever smoke a drug. I think I care about my lungs too. I'm kind of like too anal about my lungs to be smoking anything. Now my stomach I don't really care about. It's kind of like a tank. I've never gotten like food poisoning or anything, but I have gotten sick eating stuff. I wonder if that counts as food poisoning. I think I've gotten food poisoning because I've never thrown up and had the shits before at the same time. Damn! Who keeps shooting me in the balls with a... Oh, I was gonna say, is that a guy up top or something? Dominating. I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine. Sorry, I can't get... I got the gorilla stuck in my head. No. What is an edible, Graham? It's when they take the funny drug out of the drug and then they turn it into like an oil. Or I guess it is already an oil. Most drugs are oils. And then they take it and they put it into food. Or, it's not always food. Sometimes it's a liquid. So I wouldn't call, like, a shot of... I wouldn't call THC oil like an edible, I guess. That would be weird to call it that. Kind of like, you ever heard of, like, a pot brownie? Oh my god! Oh my god! They want to kill me! They want to kill me because I'm just a silly guy! They want to kill me because I'm just a silly guy. The problem is the more of these dudes we kill, then the harder the respawn is going to be when they do eventually respawn. Thank god that's over with. I'm gonna sneak up on the sentry so I can get in some cute little shots. Heal me! Do I think I'm edible? I think if you ate me, you'd probably become immortal. You guys remember when, that movie in, Section 8, I think is the movie, or Section 6 or whatever? The one where, like, the lobster space aliens come to, like, Australia? Which is, like, a funny idea, by the way. Like, aliens land and they end up in Australia. Just hilarious. No, Africa. They were in South Africa, not Australia. My bad. They should have landed in Australia. That would have been funny. But they're in South Africa, and some of the warlords trying to eat the aliens to get immortal powers. That's kind of like me. Like, if you wanted immortality, you could just eat one of my arms or whatever. I'm voting for D-Group Keep because that's what I voted for. Mesa Works would also be funny, and I have no idea. VIP Firebrand kind of goes crazy. Those are honestly pretty good picks. I kind of want to vote for VIP now. Oh, it's either D-Groot or Gorge, so... See you later, Gorge! Hardly knew ya. Please. Please, I don't want to embarrass myself. You don't think you like the smell of iron? You don't like the ferrous smell? Yeah, the iron smells kind of give me like an instant headache. All my monkeys gone. All my apes gone. D1 D-Group Keep. Do 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 do. Do do do. We'll play through D-Group Keep and then we will read. I think. When I don't have any money, I stop talking to women out of respect. Thoughts? He died. Alright, I'm gonna try and hit it with the giggle. I'm gonna try and hit it with the giggle fist. Also, we have guns, which is a fascinating prospect. This is probably a bad idea. I think so. I think this is gonna get a little sussy. That spy is not one of us. Is it melee only for them? If we're just gonna be building sentries while they have melee? Let me... I got the fun bun slippers. You would have to cook me them, which takes time. That's true. Cooking like a whole human is kind of... That's a lot to break down. You think I'm 40% edible? Maybe. Shy guy noises. Meow.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Mission begins in 69 seconds. I don't smoke though, which I mean, I don't know. It stays in your fat, I'm told.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
5,
I guess we have guns. I guess we're playing deep with guns. How does that even work? I thought it was tied to the map. So they're just building sentries? Okay. Oh god. Trying to get over this hill was already a nightmare. So nobody's tripping off the rocks. Gatanto. The Tomislav is good for shooting far away, but the regular minigun's got that extra spread. Which I guess is why some people use the, Oh, they get infinite ammo, so they don't have to worry about building dispensers. They loathe the idea of building a dispenser. I'm the giggler. I'm the chuckler. I'm the sexual harassment allegations case. This map feels like Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. That is true. This doesn't have like an ocean though. Barracks. Barracks with the teleporter. How the fuck is this even gonna work? Old school. We have to go A first. There's no other options. We're not allowed to go B first. That's kind of funny. I think once we secure this outside, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Because if we can keep the outside secure, then we can just keep capping them over and over and over again until we get C. Because C is gonna be kind of a tough cap, I think. I don't actually know. We'll see. Somebody can probably sneak into the building on the right side there, because they're probably not building over there at all. I had to guess. Hello, gentlemen. Ah! Oh my god, dude, these engineers and the stuff up in the corner. All of you are dead. Whoa. Oh no, dude, they're jumping off the cliff and then insta-dying. Well, kind of. Ah! Hang on, I gotta hit this guy, I gotta hit this guy! That's a 1. Oh god, that's good. Okay, so that's successfully defended. Thank you, Chemo. I like your effect. Alright, let's go. Bots get 20-second head start. Oh no. Thank God. Oh, they're building on the side of the cliff. I don't think we need 6 sentries at the front gate yet. I think what we do need is, We do need people building over here. Oh, my balls! Later, Spy. Alright, they're teleporting. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this battlefield. Much like the hit video game Battlefield. You could probably sneak around the rocks if the spies wanted to be so sneaky. Ah, is this what breaking into Shadow Moses feels like? I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Ninja Duck really do be just policing the front gate there. I don't think that's gonna work. I think they turn invulnerable. Or at least something happens. I don't really know. Or it can't be capped for 20 seconds. Maybe? I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Ooh, spy. Ah, they got the level 1s, brother. They got the level 1s. I like where this is going. I was gonna turn around and go around the back, but Gloopy Barf Slobber got me. He's goofy barf slobbing on it. Yeah, they're all on that right side. I could probably... That's a good teleport. They're not putting any level 1s there, are they? Alright, I'm going around. Thank you, Med. Med, we can't really get up. I hope you're okay with that. Med, I don't... Nice job, Med. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Ah, the shotguns! Mr. Poot. Burger? Hello, Neon. I do enjoy a good burger. You're right. You're right. Maybe I will eat a burger. Maybe I will buy $40 more worth of takeout just to get a burger. Oh, please, please stop killing me. I'm just a boy. They really need to put a sentry in here. They need to put a sentry in here, like, now. Please, dude. Kill Vanilla got me. Kill a Vanilla. How do I like my 1,000 sub special results? I haven't uploaded it yet. What do you mean by that? Still, the video's still not done, now that I'm thinking about it. Don't remind me, man. No, spy! Oh, thank God. I was like, I'm eating a sandwichy. Entire team is babies. They aren't gonna build up top, are they? They're just gonna build around the point? Thank God. Get us out of here, dude. To the front gate. Go! Alright, we definitely need engineers to secure these points, though, because they will be back and try and build over here. That guy, he's the best, man, he's the best. Ah! Oh my God, how did 40 seconds already fly by? We've already only got 10 seconds left. We are not even close to being inside this gate. Oh, they are building up top, it's so over. This might be an impossible map. Easy mode, no shot. That's baby shit. You guys suck, dude. Boo, boo. You bet it's amazing? It's definitely not worth waiting, like, the 3 months that it's taking me to make it. Let me tell you, I have not been working on it for 3 months. God. How do we switch to easy? No, see, this is what I was talking about. They all built up back over here again. There's too many stratagems going around. Everybody's like, we have to build as many sentries as we can on the front gate. It's like, no shot, dude. No, well. Okay. My guy got the stickies down. Ducks. Alright, we gotta go back to B. Am I happy with the most voted suggestion? Yeah, honestly, doing the Seattle Scrounge would be kind of a tough video. Mostly because I don't go outside. The Femboy ASMR video I think is easy, I'm just lazy. I just have to whimper into a microphone, and then think up like a good plot line. I can do that. Gun around? Never. Alright, let's go. Can we do this in 40 seconds? Is there anything on the right side? No. Anything on the left side? They're building up top there, though, which is kind of a... I think it's all up top. I think that's the problem. Yeah, it's that little upper area that's gonna get us fucked. Has anybody tried jumping up yet? Ooh, locked in. Yikes. Give me a Geiger counter. I think they have sentries up there, so I don't think I can jump up on that side. I'm gonna try jumping up on this side. I think they did already try that though. I'm not sure if I want to try that. Well, I have infinite ammo. I don't need to be doing any of this. I can just right-click up there. We have secured the control point. Man. Go, brother, go. Cheese is overrated? On a pizza? No, John. Cheese is like the best pizza. Don't get me wrong, I like pepperoni and all the other shit that goes onto it, but, like, it's... Oh my good golly gee willikers. Alright, I'm bad at rocket jumping. No fucking shot, I did that twice. You guys are kinda evil, huh? Okay, he's building a teleporter inside the gate. Oh, they're on the gate, so it's kind of over. Alright, well, they did... I can't make this jump. I can't make this jump. I did that 3 times in a row. They did it. They did it. They got it. They did not get it. They're bad. You need 14? Everybody has to be in there? No fucking shot, dude. So we actually have to be spawn camping them. Utelli goes inside. I think I would rather secure up top. Oh, they're building up here? Well, it's up there. I should have probably put it like a teleporter up there or something. Yeah, that works. You hate mac and cheese, Jerry? I think you're rage baiting me, man. I think you're coming into my chat right now, and you're like, I gotta spin up some conversation, and you're like, I don't know, I hate mac and cheese or whatever. Okay, so they're in this building.
I'm moving this. But there wasn't getting any lighter. Teleporter coming right up.
You need all 14 players on there? Holy shit. No, they're gonna do it. Yeah, they're gonna do it. It's fine. It only took me Yeah, they're fine. Maybe? They aren't gonna do it. Okay, I was gonna say, no shot, dude. Alright. Alright, God. Fuck, I did not think that we're gonna do it. Alright. Theodore's a casual gamer? Cheese pizza? Come on. Cheese pizza is probably, like, ranked professional pizza eating. Give me a break, dude. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back to read a couple more pages of Terry Pratchett's Equal Rights. BRB. I sounded mad for you not liking mac and cheese? You're a sicko, dude. You're a sicko. They're gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna find out where you live, and they're gonna pull your cock a little too hard. And you're gonna be like, ah, stop doing that. And you're gonna be like, oh, maybe it wasn't so bad. That's just how I can sound. That's just what I sound like. It's not that I don't really care if you don't like mac and cheese. I'm just fucking with you. Ow. Alright, let me see. Let me put my funny hairband on to get all this fucking hair out of my face, and then we're gonna read Equal Rights. Never playing Albion Online ever again. Where is that game? Let me get it out of my fucking Steam thing, because I do not care about Albion Online at all. Not a game that I really ever want to play. Not an MMO for me. Is this the game? Yeah, I do not want to play Albion. Remove this from my account, thank you. getting Albion online fucking news. No shot. Get out of here. Excuse me. Okay. How's my sanity? Not too bad. Not too bad. I ate a lot today. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be hungry. I guess I'm a little hungry. I don't know, maybe in a couple hours I'll be more hungry. But I don't know, I'll eat anyway because I'm a fat pig. Anyway, Granny is underneath Unseen University. I'm not sorry, I hate mac and cheese. What kind of mac and cheese, Cherry? Like homemade mac and cheese or like box mac and cheese? Because when it comes to mac and cheese, I prefer like industrial glue type mac and cheese. I don't really like the homemade stuff. Any type? Fascinating. Which part do you not like about it? The noodles or the cheese? Or like the part where any type? Very sad, very sad, very sad. Anyway, Half-Life cart. Oh, I forgot we wanted to watch that Graham video. No, give me a second, we're not reading yet. I want to watch that video Graham put in the Discord. This is more important than anything I've ever seen in my life, so spin it up. It's only 3 minutes. Let's chill. Where's my headphones? I don't usually wear my headphones when I'm reading. Beating Minecraft, but I can't break the laws of Judaism. Sounds like an awful video. Give me a Chrome capture me. Chrome capture me. Bit built. Disco Elysium if Harry locked the fuck in. Alright. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Alright. What is this video about? Doesn't matter, we're about to watch. The video is just how it sounds. Oh shit. Is this... What game is this? Somebody made a fucking... Damn. Holy, brother. It's modded, yeah, I know, I see. That's fucking cool as hell. What game is it? I gotta play this. He did lock the fuck in, though. Damn. Me when I do a playthrough where I can't find my gun. It has disco in the name. Oh, Dead as Disco? I see. Probably the perfect game. Now that I'm looking at it. I think this is the song that the dudes in the tent are playing. I can't remember the genre of music that they created, or that they're rolling with. But the song isn't that bad. It's not disco though. This is definitely not disco. Oh. Well, maybe it's a little disco. Oh, broke his streak. Oh, combo gone. He keeps the signature Harry Dubois move where you try and kick him, but he grabs your leg and then breaks it. Probably my favorite Harry Dubois move. Oh, God. Is that the boss? Nice, cool. Ooh, the Allure Pandora 1-year celebration does sound like it goes hard. Alright, get this off my fucking screen. Let's read. Let's read a book. You guys ever read a book before? Ooh. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Bone, out from Boneville. Bone, I'm Bone. Okay. Granny had nothing against fortune-telling. Fuck, thank you, phone. Against fortune-telling, provided it was done badly by people with no talent for it. It was a different matter if people who ought to know better did it, though. She considered that the future was a frail enough thing at best, and if people looked at it hard, they changed it. Granny had some quite complex theories about space and time and why they shouldn't be tinkered with, but fortunately, good fortune-tellers were rare, and anyway, people preferred bad fortune-tellers, who could be relied upon for the correct dose of uplift and optimism. Granny knew all about bad fortune-telling. It was harder than the real thing. You needed a good imagination. She couldn't help wondering if Miss Whitlow was a born witch who somehow missed her training. She was certainly laying siege to the future. There was a crystal ball under a sort of pink frilly tea cozy, and several sets of divinatory cards, and a pink velvet bag of rune stones, and one of those little tables on wheels that no prudent witch would touch with a 10-foot broomstick, and, Granny wasn't sure on this point, either some special dried monkey turds from a lamassery, or some dried llama turds from a monastery, which apparently could be thrown in such a way as to reveal the sum total of knowledge and wisdom in the universe. It was all rather sad. Or, there's the tea leaves, of course, said Miss Whitlow, indicating the big brown pot on the table between them. I know witches often prefer them, but they always seem so, well, common to me. No offense meant. There probably wasn't any offense meant at that, thought Granny. Miss Whitlow was giving her a sort of look generally used by puppies when they're not sure what to expect next and are beginning to worry that it may be the rolled-up newspaper. She picked up Miss Whitlow's cup and had started to peer into it when she caught the disappointed expression that floated across the housekeeper's face like a shadow across a snowfield. Then she remembered what she was doing, and turned the cup widdershins 3 times, made a few vague passes over it, and mumbled the charm, which she normally used to cure mastitis in elderly goats, but never mind. This display of obvious magical talent seemed to cheer up Miss Whitlow to no end. Granny wasn't normally very good at tea leaves, but she squinted at the sugar-encrusted mess at the bottom of the cup and let her mind wander. What she really needed now was a handy rat, or even a cockroach that happened to be somewhere near Esk, so that she could borrow its mind. What Granny actually found was that the university had a mind of its own. It is well known that stone can think, because the whole of electronics is based on that fact, but in some universes men spend ages looking for other intelligences in the sky without once looking under their feet. That is because they've got the time span all wrong. From Stone's point of view, the universe is hardly created and mountain ranges are bouncing up and down like organ stops, while continents zip backward and forward in general high spirits, crashing into each other from the sheer joy of momentum and getting their rocks off. It is going to be quite some time before Stone notices its disfigured little skin disease and starts to scratch, which is just as well. The rocks from which Unseen University was built, however, have been absorbing magic for several thousand years, and all that random power has gotta go somewhere. The university has, in fact, developed a personality. Granny could sense it like a big and quite friendly animal, just waiting to roll over on its roof and have its floor scratched. It was paying no attention to her, however, it was watching Esk. Granny found the child by following the threads of the university's attention and watched it in fascination as the scenes unfolded in the Great Hall. And there, the voice came from a long way away. I said, what do you see in there? Repeated Miss Whitlow. Huh? I said, what do you... Oh. Granny reeled her mind in, quite confused. The trouble with borrowing another mind was you always felt out of place when you got back to your own body, and Granny was the first person ever to read the mind of a building. Now she was feeling big and gritty and full of passages. Are you all right? Granny nodded and opened her windows. She extended her east and west wings and tried to concentrate on the tiny cup held in her pillars. Fortunately, Miss Whitlow put her plaster complexion and stony silence down to occult powers at work, while Granny found that a brief exposure to the vast silicone memory of the university had quite stimulated her imagination. In a voice like a draughty corridor which made the housekeeper very impressed, she wove a future full of keen young men fighting for Miss Whitlow's ample favors. She also spoke very quickly because what she had seen in the Great Hall made her anxious to go around to the main gates again. There is another thing, she added. Yes, yes? I see you're hiring a new servant. You do hire the servants here, don't you? Right, and this one is a young girl, very economical, very good worker, can turn her hand to anything. What about her, then? Said Miss Whitlow, already savoring Granny's surprising graphic descriptions of her future with drunk curiosity. The spirits are a little unclear on this point, said Granny, but it is very important that you hire her. No problem there, said Miss Whitlow. Can't keep servants here, not for long. It's all magic. It leaks down here, especially from the library, where they keep all them magical books. 2 of the top floor maids walked out yesterday. Actually, they said they were fed up going to bed not knowing which shape they would wake up in the morning. The senior wizards turned them back, but it's not the same. Yes, well, the spirits say this young lady won't be any trouble as far as that is concerned, said Granny grimly. If she can sweep and scrub, she's welcome, I'm sure, said Miss Whitlow, looking puzzled. She even brings her own broom, according to the spirits, that is. How very helpful. When is this young lady going to arrive? Ah, soon, soon. That's what the spirits say. A faint suspicion clouded the housekeeper's face. This isn't the sort of thing spirits normally say. Where do they say that exactly? Here, said Granny. Look, the little cluster of tea leaves between the sugar and this crack here. Am I right? Their eyes met. Miss Whitlow might have had her weakness, but she was quite tough enough to rule the below-stairs world of the university. However, Granny could outstare a snake. After a few seconds, the housekeeper's eyes began to water. Yes, I expect you are, she said meekly, and fished a handkerchief from the recesses of her bosom. Well then, said Granny, sitting back and replacing the teacup in its saucer. There are plenty of opportunities here for a young woman willing to work hard, said Miss Whitlow. I myself started as a maid, We all do, said Granny vaguely. And now I must be going. She stood up and reached for her hat. But must hurry. Urgent appointment, said Granny over her shoulder as she hurried down the steps. There's a bundle of old clothes. Granny paused, her instincts battling for mastery. Any black velvet? Yes. And some silk. Granny wasn't sure she approved of silk. She'd heard it come out of a caterpillar's bottom, but black velvet had a powerful attraction. Loyalty won. Put it on one side. I may call again, she shouted, and ran down the corridor. Cooks and scullery maids darted for cover as the old woman pounded along the slippery fat flagstones, leapt up the stairs to the courtyard, and skidded out into the lane, her shawl flying out behind her and her boots striking sparks from the cobbles. Once out into the open, she hitched up her skirt and broke into a full gallop, turning the corner into the main square in a screeching two-boot drift that left a long white scratch across the stones. She was just in time to see Esk come running through the gates in tears. The magic just wouldn't work. I couldn't feel it there, but it just wouldn't come out. I could feel it there, but it just wouldn't come out. Perhaps you were trying too hard, said Granny. Magic's like fishing. Jumping around and splashing never caught any fish. You have to bide quiet and let it happen natural. And then everyone laughed at me. Someone even gave me a sweet. You got some profit out of the day, then, said Granny. Granny, said Esk accusingly. Well, what did you expect? She asked. At least they only laughed at you. Laughter don't hurt. You walked up to the chief wizard and showed off in front of everyone and only got laughed at. Only got laughed at. You're doing well. You are. Have you eaten the sweet? Esk scowled. Yes. What kind was it? Toffee. Can't abide toffee. Huh? Said Esk. I suppose you want me to get peppermint next time. Don't you sarky me, young fellow me lass. What the fuck? Nothing wrong with peppermints. Pass me that bowl. Another advantage of city life, Granny had discovered, was glassware. Some of her more complicated potions required apparatuses which either had to be bought from the dwarves at extraordinate rates, or, if ordered from the nearest human glassblower, arrived in straw and usually pieces. She'd tried blowing her own, and the effort always made her cough, which produced some very funny results. But the city's thriving alchemy profession meant that there were whole shops full of glass for the buying, and a witch could always arrange bargain prices. She watched carefully as yellow steam surged along the twisty maze of tubing and eventually condensed as one large sticky droplet. She caught it neatly at the end of the glass spoon and very carefully tipped it into a tiny glass vial. Esk watched her through her tears. What's that? She asked. It's a never you mind, said Granny, sealing the vial's cork with wax. A medicine? In a manner of speaking. Granny pulled a writing set toward her and selected a pen. Her tongue stuck out of the corner of her mouth as she very carefully wrote out a label, with much scratching and pausing to work out the spellings. Who's it for? Miss Harapath, the glassblower's wife. Esk blew her nose. He's the one who doesn't blow much glass, isn't he? Granny looked at her over the top of the desk. How do you mean? When she was talking to you yesterday, she called him old Mr. Once a Fortnight. Said Granny. She carefully finished the sentence. Dilute in 1 pint water and 1 drop in iced tea, and be sure to wear loose clothing, also that no visitors expect. One day, she told herself, I'm gonna have to have that talk with her. Sex. The child seemed curiously dense. She had already assisted at enough births and taken the goats to old Nanny Ann Apple's, Billy, without drawing any obvious conclusions. Granny wasn't quite certain what she should do about it, but the time never seemed appropriate to bring up the subject. She wondered whether, in her heart of hearts, she was too embarrassed. She felt like a farrier who could shoe horses, cure them, rear them, and judge them, but had only the sketchiest idea about how one rode them. She pasted the label onto a file and wrapped it in carefully in plain paper. Now, there is another way into the university, she said, looking sidelong at Esk, who was making a disgruntled job of mashing herbs in a mortar. A witch's way. Esk looked up. Granny treated herself to a thin smile and started work on another label. Writing labels, and always the hard part of magic, as far as she was concerned. Was always the hard part of magic. But I don't expect you'd be interested, she went on. It's not very glamorous. They laughed at me, Esk mumbled. This book is slightly more serious than the last two? It seems like it. Yes, you said, so you won't be wanting to try again, then. I quite understand. There was silence broken only by the scratching of Granny's pen. Eventually Esk said, this way. It'll get me into the university. Of course, said Granny haughtily. I said I'd find a way, didn't I? A very good way, too. You won't have to bother with lessons, you can go all over the place, no one will notice you. You'll be invisible, really, and, well, you can really clean up. But of course, after all that laughing, you won't be interested, will you? Hilarious. She ended up not casting any spell at all. Couldn't be me. Pray have another cup of tea, Miss Weatherwax, said Miss Whitlow. Mistress, said Granny. Pardon? It's Mistress Weatherwax, said Granny. 3 sugars, please. Miss Whitlow pushed the bowl toward her. Much as she looked forward to Granny's visits, it came expensive in sugar. Sugar lumps never seemed to last long around Granny. Very bad for the figure, she said, and the teeth, so I hear. I never had a figure to speak of, and my teeth take care of themselves, said Granny. It was true. More's the pity. Granny suffered from robustly healthy teeth, which she considered a big drawback in a witch. She really envied Nanny Ann Apple, the witch over the mountain, who managed to lose all her teeth by the time she was 20 and had a real crone credibility. It meant you ate a lot of soup, but you also got a lot of respect. And then there was warts. Without any effort, Nanny managed to get a face like a sock full of marbles, while Granny had tried every reputable wart causer and failed to raise even an obligatory nose wart. Some witches had all the luck. She said, aware of Miss Whitlow's fluting. I said Miss Whitlow, that young Escarina is a real treasure. Quite the little find. She keeps the floor spotless. Spotless. No task too big. I said to her yesterday, the broom of yours might as well have a life of its own. And do you know what she said? I couldn't even venture to guess, said Granny weakly. She said the dust was afraid of it. Can you imagine? Yes, said Granny. Miss Whitlow pushed her teacup toward her and gave her an embarrassed smile. Granny sighed inwardly and squinted into the none-too-clean depths of the future. She was definitely beginning to run out of imagination. Let me see. 1, 2... Buckle my shoe. That's perfect. All right. Was the stream worth it? What does that even mean? The broom whisked down the corridor, raising a great cloud of dust, which, if you looked hard at it, seemed somehow to be sucked back into the broomstick. If you looked even harder, you'd see that the broom handle had strange markings on it, which were not so much carved as clinging, and somehow changed shape as you watched. But no one looked. Esk sat at one of the high, deep windows and stared out over the city. She was feeling angrier than usual, so the broom attacked the dust with unusual vigor. Spiders ran desperate 8-legged dashes for safety as ancestral cobwebs disappeared into the void. In the walls, mice clung to each other, legs braced against the inside of their holes. Woodworms scrabbled in the ceiling beams as they were drawn inexorably backward down their tunnels. You can really clean up, said Esk. Huh. There were some good points, she had to admit. The food was simple, but there was plenty of it. She had a room to herself somewhere in the roof, and it was quite luxurious, because here she could lie in until 5 a.m., which, to Granny's way of thinking, was practically noon. The work certainly wasn't hard. She just started sweeping until the staff realized what was expected of it, and then she could amuse herself until it was finished. If anyone came, the staff would immediately lean itself nonchalantly against a wall. but she wasn't learning any wizardry. She could wander into empty classrooms and look at the diagrams chalked on the board and on the floor, too, in more advanced classes, but the shapes were meaningless and unpleasant. They reminded Esk of the pictures in Simon's book. They looked alive. She gazed out across the rooftops of Ankh-Morpork and reasoned like this. Writing was only the words that people said, squeezed between layers of paper until they were fossilized. Fossils were well known on the Discworld, great spiraled shells and badly constructed creatures that were left over time when the creator hadn't really decided what he wanted to make and was, as it were, just idly messing around with the Pleistocene. And the words people said were just shadows of real things, but some things were too big to be really trapped in words, and even the words were too powerful to be completely tamed by writing. So it followed that some writing was actually trying to become things. Esk's thoughts became confused things at this point, but she was certain that the really magic words were the ones that pushed angrily, trying to escape and become real. They didn't look very nice, but then she remembered the previous day. It had been rather odd. The university's classrooms were designed on the funnel principle, with tiers of seats polished by the bottoms of the disk's greatest mages, looking precipitously down into the central area, where there was a workbench, a couple of blackboards, and enough floor space for a decent-sized instructional octagram. There was a lot of dead space under the tiers, and Esk had found a quite useful observation post, peering around between the apprentice wizard's pointy boots at the instructor. It was very restful, with the droning of the lecturers drifting over her, as gently as the buzzing of the slightly zonked bees in Granny's special herb garden. There never seemed to be any practical magic. It always just seemed to be words. Wizards seemed to like words. But yesterday had been different. Esk had been sitting in the dusty gloom, trying to do even some very simple magic when she heard the door open and boots clump across the floor. This was surprising in itself. Esk knew the timetable, and the second-year students who normally occupied this room were down for the beginner's dematerialization with Geoffol the Spry in the gym. Students of magic had little use for physical exercise. The gym was a very large room lined with lead and rowan wood, where neophytes could work out at high magic without seriously unbalancing the universe, although not always without seriously unbalancing themselves. Magic had no mercy on the ham-fisted. Some clumsy students were lucky enough to walk out, others were removed in bottles. Esk peeped between the slats. These weren't students, they were wizards, quite high ones to judge by their robes, and there was no mistaking the figure that climbed onto the lecturer's dais like a badly strung puppet, bumping heavily into the lectern and absentmindedly apologizing to it. It was Simon. No one else had eyes like 2 raw eggs in warm water and nose bright red from blowing. For Simon, the pollen count always went to infinity. It occurred to Esk that minus his general allergy to the whole of creation, and with a decent haircut and a few lessons in deportment, the boy could look quite handsome. It was an unusual thought, and she squirreled it away for a future consideration. Nice. When the wizards had settled down, Simon began to walk. He read from his notes, and every time he stuttered over a word, the wizards, as one man, without being able to stop themselves, chorused it for him. After a while, a stick of chalk rose from the lectern and started to write on the blackboard behind him. Esk had picked up enough about wizard magic to know that this was an astounding achievement. Simon had been to the Unseen University for a couple of weeks, and most students hadn't mastered light levitation by the end of their second year. The little white stub skittered and squeaked across the blackness to the accompaniment of Simon's voice, even allowing for the stutter. He was not a very good speaker. He dropped notes. He corrected himself. He unmewed the odd. He ummed the odd. And as far as Esk was concerned, he wasn't saying anything very much. Phrases filtered down to her hiding place, basic fabric of the universe was one, and she didn't understand what that was, unless he meant denim. Or maybe flannelette. Mutability of the possibility matrix. She couldn't guess at all. Sometimes he seemed to be saying that nothing existed unless people thought it did, and the world was really only there at all because people kept on imagining it. But then he seemed to be saying that there was lots of worlds, all nearly the same and all sorts of occupying the same place, but all separated by the thickness of a shadow, so that everything that ever could happen would have somewhere to happen in. Esk could get grips of this. She had half suspected it ever since she cleaned out the senior wizard's laboratory, or rather while the staff got on with the job while Esk examined the urinals and, with the assistance of some half-remembered details of her brothers in the tin bath in front of the fire at home, formulated her unofficial general theory of comparative anatomy. The senior wizard's lavatory was a magical place, with real running water and interesting tiles, and, most importantly, 2 big silver mirrors fixed to opposite walls, so that someone looking into one could see themselves repeated again and again until the image was too small to see. It was Esk's first introduction to the idea of infinity. More to the point, she had a suspicion that one of the mirror Esk's, right on the edge of sight, was waving at her. There was something disturbing about the phrases Simon used. Half the time, he seemed to be saying that the world was about as real as a soap bubble or a dream. The The chalk shrieked its way across the board behind him. Sometimes Simon had to stop and explain symbols to the wizards, who seemed to ask to be getting excited at some very silly sentences. Then the chalk would start again, curving across the darkness like a comet, trailing its dust behind it. The light was fading out of the sky. The light was fading out of the sky outside. Damn, I can't talk today. As the room grew more gloomily, the chalked words glowed, and the blackboard appeared to ask to be not so much dark as simply not there at all, but just a square hole cut out of the world. Simon talked on about the world being made up of tiny things whose presence could only be determined by the fact that they were not there. Little spinning balls of nothingness that magic could shunt together to make stars and butterflies and diamonds. Everything was made up of emptiness. The funny thing was, he seemed to find this fascinating. Esk was only aware that the walls of the room grew as thin and insubstantial as smoke, as if the emptiness in them was expanding to swallow whatever it was that defined them as walls. And instead, there was nothing but the familiar cold, empty, glittering plain with its distant worn hills and the creatures that stood as still as statues, looking down. There were a lot more of them now. They seemed for all the world to be clustering like moths around a light. One important difference was that the moth's face, even close up, was as friendly as a bunny rabbit's compared to the things watching Simon. Then a servant came in to light the lamps, and the creatures vanished, turning into perfectly harmless shadows that lurked in the corners of the room. God damn, they're gonna fucking eat him, man. They're gonna eat his balls. They're gonna cut his balls off and fry him. Or some shit like that, anyway. That's the stream, everybody. We've successfully scheduled another week. Will I successfully upload it? Probably not. Anyway, bye, everybody. See you tomorrow for a little bit of Game Deck. Bye! Bye, bye, bye. She was about to cast the spell. But to me, I'd be casting spells, but because she's like a woman. Breakfast, unless you want. Unless you don't want any different. I'm not hungry at all. Let's wait on it. It's only worth it. Oh,